had her prom party. Now we're at the white party. Like, you can never come to one of Aimees' parties and just grab an outfit from your closet. Like, you have to, like, question it and send pictures to your friends and worry about it. Like, it's messed up. But what's really cool is looking out at the crowd, I see a lot of very familiar faces, a lot of people that were at her 30th, right? I also see a lot more people that weren't, right? She's picked up a lot of friends throughout the way over this past decade, which is a testament to her character and how much everybody loves her. So let's give a round of applause for her. Now, I want to start this party off is like I never like starting anything with a lie, right? I want to be fully transparent with you guys. And I have to start by talking about the invitation to this party. So this invitation, you guys got a link, right? I opened the invitation, and there was, it wasn't the first iteration of the invitation. There were several versions of it. The first version said Aimee LeBlanc, right? Now, those of you may or may not know, the way that Aimee's name is actually pronounced is Aimees, right? It's French.
Yes.
LeBlanc meant in white. Now, I saw how much a white party fucked you guys all up. If we put that in French, it would have been a disaster. But then I started thinking about it. The invitations went out, and it's like Aimee White's 40th birthday party. And then I was like, wait a minute. Some of you may not know, White is her maiden name. So I'm like, does she intend to be single by the time this party hits? Like, what did I do now? Right? But we made it here. She's still a HERF, guys. HERF party just doesn't hit the way a white party does. It used to 10 years ago. It will have a reputation again after tonight. I vow that. But yeah, it's just really cool to see, right? And with the invitation, when I talk about being fully transparent, I want to bring it back to the beginning. You all received a text message that said, Bill HERF invited you to this party. You click that invitation, and then it opens up in 3 different directions. It flies out at you. It's on a marble background. It says, shot, shot, shots. If those weren't clear indicators that I didn't send that out, I don't know what the hell was. Right? You guys obviously don't know me well enough. There was also some hidden meaning in it, where it's like, join us for hors d'oeuvres and cocktails. Right? That clearly states, like, you're not going to sit down and eat a meal. Like, Aimee wants you up and partying the entire night.
Woo!
If you have back issues or sciatica issues, like, there's about 12 chairs for 100 people. You can use those, but that's all you get. And full transparency, when the invitation went out, I did not even know that the invitation was sent out. I had no clue. So it's a Sunday night, and anybody that knows me well knows that, like, Sunday after 7, do not text me, right? Like, I need to shower, I need to be on my couch. I'm decompressing from the weekend and getting ready for the week. So, watching Sunday Night Football, I'm going to say it's probably about 10 o'clock, my phone starts going ballistic, right? I am getting text messages left and right about the white party that I'm throwing. Right? And eventually I put 2 and 2 together and I figured it out, but I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least read some of the text messages that I got to you guys. So the most prevalent one, the one I got the most, was what to wear. What do I wear? What do I wear? Obviously, I wrote at the bottom, your finest white outfit. Not any white outfit, your finest, right? And I consider myself somewhat fashionable at my age, but not enough to handle the amount of inquiries that I had. That then proceeded by, I received a bunch of text messages from my friends of, like, outfits that maybe they should wear, right? And it's like this jacked guy on Amazon with this lacy shirt unbuttoned with, like, little see-through underwear. Yeah! And it's like, now I can't open my Facebook or Amazon feed in public without people thinking I'm into some weird shit. I got from Bobby, can we wear our white Saquon jerseys? I respect that. Can I get a Go Birds? Go Birds! Fucking Super Bowl champions. What a game. What a game. Now listen, as I said, I'm never going to lie to you guys, right? I'm always going to be fully transparent. There are 2 Kansas City Chiefs fans here. They asked me to keep their identity a secret, right, just given the circumstances, which, listen, we all saw what the Eagles' defensive line did to Patrick Mahomes. We saw how they straight up bullied him. I don't blame them, right? So Bernie and Carissa, your secret's safe with me. You go.
Kermit!
I also got a do ... As if that wasn't enough, passive aggressive. Followed by 3 more texts. What the fuck? And ladies, I don't know if this comes as a surprise to you, but there's nothing more that men, especially like a bunch of alpha men in this room, love more than getting dressed up in white, right? Playing dress up. Nothing they love more. Now, I heard texts from everybody. There was one person who didn't text me though. Adam Zettler, where you at? Raise your hand. Right? That's my buddy, that's my business partner, one of my best friends. He's the only guy here who could walk into his closet and be like, which white outfit should I wear? And listen, they say, how's the saying? Time is of the essence, right? Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. What a time to throw a white party right in the middle of a P. Diddy scandal. Right? That left me wide open for a lot of abuse. I got, is Diddy performing? Oh, I got from my buddy Mike, also other best friend and business partner. Hell yeah! Right? I was like, all right, finally, somebody's actually excited about the white party, right? And I anticipated it. Him and Rosie big into Hollywood and Diddy and all that shit, right? But then that was followed up with freak off with a bunch of exclamation marks.
That's not right.
I then also got, what time do I need to have my babysitter till to make sure I can make it up to the 5th floor? That's where the freak offs occurred. I also got baited. I do love getting baited. Serious question about this party, and the baby oil comments were flying off the shelves. Serious question about this party. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Will baby oil be provided, or do I need to bring my own?
Mike, did you ask
Then
that?
Curlman texts me, BYO baby oil. Then Timmy, this is one of my favorites. Hey Bill, quick question. Does Costco sell alcohol? Because if so, you can get your alcohol and baby oil at the same time. Now, fun fact, Costco in New Jersey does not sell alcohol, nor does it sell baby oil. I inquired, I checked. But we're here for Aimees 40th, right?
Woo!
And with Amy, I looked at it and I was like, man, 40 years, like it's crazy. 40 years ago she was born. And I was like, what is her birth year, right? But hear me out, I have justification for it. My brother was born in December, and Amy was born in that following February. So I could never remember if it was 84 and 85 or 85 and 86. But I do have a bulletproof way of remembering it now. She was born in 85 because she used to date Brent Selleck. And Brent Selleck's number was 85. Fucked up way to remember it, I know, right? Like imagine being a fan of the sports. It's like, do I cheer, do I not? What I landed on is I still gave a Go Birds, but it was more so in like a question format, like Go Birds, right? But then when I Googled it, it's like, you know, there was some interesting stuff there, some funny stuff. The #1 movie was Back to the Future, right? Great movie. The concept of the movie, if you don't know, 2 guys have a magical car that can basically take them anywhere. What's ironic about this is Amy has a car that she doesn't know how to take anywhere. If anybody knows her, she's got the worst sense of direction of anybody I've ever met, right? And I somehow still get in trouble for it. Like, we'll pull up to a stop sign 2 minutes from our house. I'll say, you gotta make a right. I know where I'm going. Right? So I let her go, right? She makes the right. We get to the next stop sign, 2 minutes down the road, makes a wrong turn, right? And still get in trouble for it. I will argue that the car is magical though, because it keeps her on the road. And Steph, where's Steph at?
Ah! I'm recording this whole thing!
So Steph actually hit somebody with her car once.
Okay, I don't
Really hit somebody. He's alive.
Okay.
He's an accountant now. He works with a little bit of a limp, but he's doing it. And we were going to a party once, and we were going to the same party, traveling down the same road, and they knew that they were going to see each other. And I'm in the passenger seat when he's driving. Steph pulls up next to us. And I reach over to Amy, and I was like, oh, Amy, look, it's Steph. They see each other, and they lose their shit as if they haven't seen each other in 10 years. They completely forget that they're driving vehicles at 70 miles an hour. So they're yelling at each other back and forth. They can somehow hear each other and have a conversation through 2 cars going 70 miles an hour. I saw my light flash before my eyes, grabbed the steering wheel, we made it, we were good.
Love you, Bill.
85, Nintendo was released.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
There's 3 very defining moments in my life, and I know this isn't my party, but it's getting married, having kids, and getting my first Nintendo. Right? And when I got that Nintendo, I love playing it, man. It was like Super Mario Brothers, like this crazy little Italian guy with this big ass mustache just running around breaking shit. And I was thinking about this and I was like, oh my God, I married Mario's daughter. Like, where's Monty? Monty, where you at?
Where's Monty?
Which one? Don't jump on my head. Just kidding. The number one or one of the top songs was Madonna Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
Inappropriate, I'm not going to talk about that. But if I didn't, that wouldn't be any fun. So if we're going inappropriate, so Amy.
Oh my God.
It's not that bad. Amy grew up, she was a figure skater. She was a figure skating instructor. That led her to get her degree in fashion. Then she decided to leave fashion to become a nurse. So, long road, but she did it. As a nurse, right, she was in the hospitals in COVID, right? She was on the med-surg floor. They shut it down. She was dealing with all COVID patients. A true hero. Can I get a round of applause? But then she decided she wanted more time, like the weekends and the nights and everything else. So she decided to transfer to a colonoscopy clinic. But if you ask her what she does, she will very clearly tell you, I am a butthole nurse. Then she starts a balloon company. She's doing balloon jobs all over the place. Proper 13. She refers to her balloon jobs as BJs. I did 4 BJs this week, and I did 5 BJs. A funny story about that is our kids played football for the first year. We went to a banquet, and she did 4 BJs, 3-hour thing, 4 BJs. Set the balloon jobs up, right? And the event's over. We're breaking everything down. We're helping clean up. And these balloon jobs, it's like, all right, we either have to destroy them or somebody can take them. We got to figure something out. So I'm standing next to Amy, and she turns to the director of the board or whatever his title is and says, hey, you want a BJ? So instantly, awkward conversation. I'm standing right next to her as his husband. He looks at me, and I'm like, yeah, take a BJ. What are you going to do? I think that was the moment when we realized that wasn't the kind of business growth we were looking for. That's going to hit you in a couple minutes. Lastly, the number one cartoon was Care Bears. Care Bears. So my brother was always really big into Care Bears. He loved Care Bears. I was more of a G.I. Joe guy, like the aircraft carrier. Like that was the one that got away from me. For him, it was the pink bear. He always complained he never got the pink bear. Irrelevant, but I think this is the most relevant to the story because Amy, anybody who knows Amy knows she is the most caring, loving person that you will ever meet.
100%.
And to be honest, I didn't want this, right? I didn't want this party. I kept telling her, let's go away, let's go on vacation, let's do this. We'll invite everybody, whoever comes, whoever doesn't. But she refused, right? Because she said, I couldn't imagine having a moment like this, a monumental moment in my life, without every person who's in here to share it with her. So I want to thank you all for coming out for that. There were also some people that couldn't make it, unfortunately. We got some very nice text messages and voicemails. But there were 2 particularly that had a quick message they want to send to the group. So Frank, if you could hit that for me.
Happy birthday, Mom. This is Carson. And this is Jaden. Hope you have a good 40th birthday and drink a lot of shots. That a 4-year-old has. Stay healthy. I love you. Happy 40th birthday. You're the best mom ever.
So how do I follow that, right? Those kids are smaller, male versions of Amy, and it scares the living shit out of me. But once again, thank you guys so much for coming out. If I can have you all raise your glasses. Amy, we love you.
Woo!
You mean so much to all of us. We appreciate you guys coming out. Hopefully the next 40 years are just as good, if not better, than the past. We love you. Cheers.